Seated here. So for this 1 hour class, Yoga Sculpt. One hour of Yoga Sculpt. So today we're going to be working on, as my favorite focus, thoracic spine mobility. This is just one of my ways that I help to create more awareness of the spine and to teach really the capabilities, the alignment of how our spine works. It's really important to counter our lifestyle choices, such as sitting, which can be very detrimental over a long period of time. So I really design my classes to be counter poses in a way to life. All right, so starting in seated, sitting up tall, and close your eyes and relax your hands on top of your knees. I like having my palms facing up. The weight of my hands are heavy as I gently press down. And then notice your shoulder blades. Draw those down your back. And smile your collarbones. So from your sternum, reaching wide across the clavicles to the shoulders, and think about the shoulders sort of wrapping back. So there's a little rotation. And that is the cue I use a lot. So remember this cue for smiling your collarbones. Your sit bones are resting down. Notice if you're leaning forward. Try to lean back and then forward. And then kind of rocking a little forward and back. And then finding that center. The weight is heavy in your sit bones. Start to focus on your breath. This is where we can connect deeper into our body, into our awareness, and into a more meditative state of mind. So inhalation, expand your ribs out wide like a parachute. And exhale through your mouth, H-A-A-A. Inhale, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, H-A-A-A. Inhale, expand, expand, expand. Exhale, H-A-A-A. Biggest inhale of your day. Think about your back side rib cage. Exhale, letting go. When we make that sound, it actually helps to open the heart chakra. Now from here, noticing sensation. Noticing thoughts. This is why the beginning of class, the beginning of anything new, from transitioning from what we were just doing to this moment. So letting the thoughts move on. They don't serve us here. They serve us for other times. So putting those thoughts, the discernments, the judgments, or expectations, putting them down or on the shelf, as some people say, knowing it's there later when you need it, and come into this moment, feeling the ground underneath you, knowing that you are on your mat on this Thursday afternoon in September 24th of 2020. This is now. Feeling the earth under you and feeling your body, breathing as you inhale. Your lungs hug your heart. As you exhale, feel the inner body get stronger and leaner. All right, gently blinking your eyes open here, taking the hands down by your sides with your fingertips rooting down. We'll start with a side body reach with your left arm up and over. And then push into this bottom hand. Lift up through the arm, the side ribs. Good. Keep the body in the same plane. Imagine there's two planes of glass on both sides of you. Inhale to center. Exhale, right arm over the ear. Side bend. Push into the bottom hand to feel the ribs lift through the socket. Good. Inhale, center. Take the hands to the shoulders and then shoulder blades down your back. Good. Twisting to your to your left. Rotate from your spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Keep your sit bones heavy. One more time each side. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Really good. And come to center. Take your hands to your knees. Inhale, arch your spine like cow. Exhale, round your spine like cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Think about your spine. This is about the movement. As you inhale, open. Exhale, round. All right, now we'll take the knees in and coming to a Navasana on your feet, boat pose on your feet, or with your feet off the ground, okay? Keep your feet together, your knees together, your sit bones grounded and heavy. Now keep your hands at your heart as we start to twist. Lean back first, feel that work, and then twist, and then center. Other way, twist, and center, twist, center, twist, center. Good, keep going. Your legs don't change. Your hips don't move. Your hands don't move either. They stay where they are. The twist comes from your spine. Exhale with your twist. Exhale. Exhale out of the mouth like you're fogging your glasses. Good. Two more. Two. Two. And one. And one. Coming to center. Arms reach forward in your peripheral vision. And then coming to a half boat. So your low back comes to the ground. Your feet can stay on the ground or be off the ground. That's your choice. And then exhale, curl, curl, C curve, and then straight spine up to center. This is a Pilates way to move. So we're going to curl into a C curve, bring the low back to the ground, keep your shoulder blades off the ground, and then curl as you C curve up, and then undulate your spine to straight. Again, curl, C curve from your tailbone like you're doing cat, and then holding this cat rounded back. And then inhale, curl forward, C curve, long spine. All right, take your right knee in with your right hand on the outside of your leg. Your arm is straight, your left hand on the inside of your knee. And we're gonna lean and curl back. Hold here, straighten the other leg off the ground. Good, now we're gonna give our leg a little pull and then switch. The outside arm is straight, give your leg a pull, and then switch, 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 switch. Good, keep going. Curl from your spine, sink your sternum, and nod your nose down. You want your neck, the back of your neck, to lengthen away from your sternum, your scapula. Four, three, two, and one. Now we straighten the leg. Both hands go up your leg here. Give your leg 2 pulls because it feels nice, right? And then switch. Pull, 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 switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, pull. Yep. Pull, you got it. Last. 4, 4, 3, 3, point the toes, 2, 2, 2, 2, last 1, 1, and hold. Hands behind the neck. Interlace your fingers. Turn the elbows into your peripheral. Good, you can also bend the knee here. And then we're gonna cross and switch. Switch, switch, switch. Now you're thinking about your shoulder socket moving towards your hip socket. Make sure you're curling and you're creating nice rounding, deep curl. C curve is the goal. C curve and then that little twist. We don't care where the elbow and the knee are going. We care about what your torso is doing. Good, for 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Take your knees in, take some knee stirs. Stir the other way. Okay, now we take the feet down. Feet are under the knees. If you're feeling like your hip flexors are still working, then try bringing your feet a little more forward. Relax those femurs down. All right. We're gonna start with, actually take your heavy weights. Grab your heavy weights. Take your elbows wide. And we're gonna start first before the arms go. I wanna teach the low body work. So we're gonna tuck the tailbone and then feel the sacrum, the top of the sacrum get heavy. And then reach the sit bones down. Tailbone pushes down, the top of the sacrum gets lighter. So north and south. North and south. So we're moving just from the tailbone to the sacrum. That's all. And then we're gonna add the arms. So as you go to north, press, elbows down to south. North, south. North, south. So if you had a compass on your pelvis that's facing up, your head is north, your feet are south. North, south. You got it. So think about all the things we're working on. We're working on pelvic floor. We're working on movement of the pelvis, isolating the pelvis so the knees don't move. The adductors stay on, stay active. Weight in the heels. Exhale as you press. Chest press. Keep the wrist straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hands up. Okay, palms face each other now. And I'm going to have you start to reach the hands back. Keep the ribs down. Keep your front ribs spread down towards your hip bones, your hip points. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, down, down, down. Exhale, up, up, up. Good. It's down, 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 and pause. And then up, 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 and pause. Down, down, down. Up, up, up. Good. 1, 2, 3, pause. 3, 2, 1, pause. 3, 2, 3, pause. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Back, 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 and up, up, up. Really good. Stay there. Sink your shoulder blades, your shoulders down into the sockets so your shoulder blades stay grounded. Now you're going to bend your elbows and your hands frame your head. So triceps. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. These are with your heavy weights. We're going to add our hips. Ready? Hips come up when the hands come up, and then they hover down and they go right back up. So the hips never touch the floor. Up and hover down. Exhale up, inhale, hover down. You got it. Think about weight in the heels, really rooting down. Your adductors stay strong. Back of the head heavy. Good. Finding your relaxation in the face. Remember to let go of judgments, let go of criticism. Be in the now. Be present. This is life. We're in now. We're here. You got 4 more. 4. Keep your shoulder blades down on the mat. 2. 1 more. Hold those hips up. Awesome, awesome. Now I'm going to have you put your weights on top of your hips and really let the weight sink down. Your hands are there to hold the weights from falling, but they're not you holding the weight of the weights. Okay, so we go right hip up, left hip up. Right hip, left hip. So it's like a one side bump, one side hip bump. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Use your glutes. Press down in through the feet. A slight tuck. Nod the nose down. We should be feeling our internal obliques working here. Up and up, up. Good. I like to imagine I'm drawing a smile with my hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're holding here. Now we're going to challenge our hamstrings. Walk your feet forward a little bit, and then lift the balls of your feet. So we're on our heels. All right. Take the arms up, and then bend your elbows a little. So you're rounding your arms like you're hugging a tree. And then we're going to start with the arms down at the sides. Hips go down. Exhale, hands and hips go up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. You got it. Just move those hips down and up. Stay on your heels. You should feel the hamstrings. Now, I want you to imagine that you're pulling your heels towards your hips as you come up. So it's more of a pulling from the hamstrings. That's how we work the hamstrings. We have to really squeeze under the sit bones and then pull the heels towards the sit bones. You'll really connect deeply into the heels, into the floor. 4 more. 4. Down and up. 3. Down and up. 2. Down and up. And 1. Awesome. Hips come down. Beautiful work. We're going to finish with the legs straight to the sky. Curl the shoulders up and reach the hands. Pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. You're feeling the work. Now, if you want more, curl the tailbone. Go to north, 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 north. So you're really just trying to point the toes straight to the ceiling. Squeeze the sit bones. Feel your pelvic floor, your adductors, inner thighs working together. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Curl it up. Weights go down. Take your knees wide. This should feel really good. And then do some cat-cows. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. All right, tabletop. Tabletop, hands and knees. Move through some so we're going to do barrel rolls of cat-cows. So start with an arch and then roll to the side to cat, other side, and down to cow. Round all the way like a barrel, a wine barrel. Get into the side work. That's where we really find more space in our core. And then switch direction. Other way, round, down. Good. So we did a lot of good core work. And we got into all the internal, external obliques, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis. So your transverse abdominis is your stabilizing muscle. We're going to do that more with our planks. All right, come into center. So starting with bird dog or balancing table, left arm goes forward, right leg goes back, and then hold. So energize through the toes and fingers. Keep the low ribs pulling in, spreading across your side body. Good. Exhale. Take your hand behind your head. We're going to take the knee in, curl like you did in your bicycles, and then inhale up. Now I want you to look to the left. Curl. So we're curling in, and then we're going to curl our back body a little bit. Into the center, and then lift the leg, curl up. One more time. Curl, feel that twist on the back body. Okay, good. Hand comes down. Other side, right arm, left leg. Bring it up and hover. Feel the low ribs pulling up like someone's hugging you from behind. Your bear hug. Okay, you're feeling the ribs pulling up and around your sides. Ah, yes. Exhale, right hand behind the back of the head. Curl it in, curl from shoulder to hip socket, and then lengthen up and look to the right. Good, curl in, and then we're curling the back body. Got to give the back body some love too. Your back body is so important. One more time. Curl it up, look to the right. All right, good work. We're going to take the hands down. Now really ground down into all 10 fingers. Think about the middle fingers are parallel here. And you want to wrap the forearms towards the midline, towards your thumbs. And then your shoulders, remember to smile your collarbones. Roll your shoulders out towards your back body, wrapping them around. So you're feeling a bit of a towel twist in your arms. Okay, slide your right foot, tuck your foot, hold it, and then slide your left foot back. You're in high plank. So from high plank, think about your front body lengthening apart. So sternum reaching forward. And you're going to draw the pubic bone up like you're shrink wrapping, vacuum sealing the abdominal wall behind your pubic bone. Okay, smile the collarbones. Remember to feel that smile as you rotate the forearms towards your thumbs. Good. So that's the work. That's the stabilizing action of the arms. Your shoulder blades go down your back. Press them straight down into the back ribs. Feel the back of the sockets. The eyes of the sockets get strong. All right, downward dog. Open the eyes of the sockets wider, wider by pushing with the hands. Widen the eyes of the sockets. Reach your heels down towards the floor as you lengthen up through your sit bones, reaching the sit bones and heels apart. Keep focusing on the eyes of your sockets. This is very important to teach how to not dump weight. One more breath here. Inhale, high plank. Find the shoulder blades. Suction them down into the ribs like suction cups. All right, take a side plank. Pivot over, stagger your feet. Take one arm up. We're going into side plank to rotation. So rotate the arm and your hips don't change, but your torso does. Inhale, take a little bit of a twist back. Your hand can be behind your head if you prefer. And then again, rotate, hips don't move. Inhale, expand a little bit, rotation, twist behind. One more time, under and up. Good, take the hand down to high plank. Reconnect into the feet. Find your pubic bone is active, pulling the abdominal wall away from the pubic bone. And then pivot the other way. Feet stagger, arm comes up or behind the head. Exhale, round. Keep the hips still. Just the shoulder blades sort of sliding, and then rotate back, really open through the twist. And then rotate under and rotate back. Rotate under, feel the upper body working, and back. One more time. And open, rotate back. Awesome work. High plank hold. Exhale, down dog. Eyes of the sockets, widen. Open those eyes. Keep pushing down, back down, open the eyes. One more breath. All right, we're gonna look forward. Bring your feet together and bend the knees so we can hop with the legs together. Exhale, hop all the way forward. All right, the feet are gonna come apart about a fist distance. And then go with your heavy weights. Or if you want, you can double up on your weights, which is what I'm gonna do. So I usually use 5 pounds and 3 pounds. So when I have them together, I have 8 pounds. And then from here, we're gonna go into rows. So you can be in a chair pose, or if your hamstrings have more room, you can do a halfway lift, okay? So I'm in a halfway lift. Chair, it just means the torso is more upright. No big deal either way, okay? We're gonna go into rows. Elbows parallel. Pull, down, pull, pull. That's it. You wanna think about lengthening through the back of your spine. So I imagine my sacrum and the back of my head are against a wall, the same wall. The front ribs, the low ribs, draw towards the hip bones, hip points. So really keeping the integrity of my midsection with the cylinder of my core, not changing that shape. Good, we're working our back here, we're feeling the work. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your left foot down and step your right foot back. Okay, bring the heel up. So we're getting 90-degree knees here to begin. 90-degree knees is such a great way to target all of your low body. You're using your glute of the back leg to help lengthen your tailbone down. Okay, bicep curls. Start with the hands facing forward. Elbows stay close to the body, and then hands go down and up. So down and up. Now we're going to add the legs. Straighten the legs at the top, bend to go down. Up and down. I like to go with the momentum of the hands. I feel like it helps me get lower when the hands are down. But you can do your own choreography on this. You can also keep the legs straight. And then you can, that way, focus just more on the arms. Remember to breathe through the mouth like you're fogging your glasses. Good. For 4, 3, 2, finish 1, and then come down again. Bend the knees. Take your hands in front of your elbows and then rotate back. Bring it to forward or center and then back. Smile the collarbones. Shoulder blades down your back. Good. Press. Press. Keep broadness through the front. Lengthen the front ribs down to hip points. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Take the back heel down. We're going to take a pyramid stretch. Keep the hips squared as you keep the heel down and then fold forward. You can use your weights like blocks here, which is helpful. Keep thinking of the left hip drawing back. I like to imagine there's a lasso around my hips that's pulling my hips back. And then the crown of my head reaches forward. The back of my spine is against an imaginary wall. Push the back of your head against that wall. Nod the nose down. Good, and then stay there, but just take the left hand up into a twist. We've been doing a lot of twisting for the thoracic spine mobility. It's really good for the spine, it helps move a lot of the spinal fluid. All right. From here, just going to move to my light weights. Coming to center, goddess pose. Heels in, toes are pointed out. So from here, we're staying in goddess. We're gonna take the arms in front, the hands in front of the hips, and then move into a V shape. Arms go up and down. V shape, hands to the peripheral of my eyes. Up, down, up. Good, broaden the sit bones down to sink the hips. Good, for 4, 3, 2, 1, nicely done. Just turn the body towards the left foot. We're gonna go into warrior 3. So take the back heel up, lift off, tricep kickbacks. Ready? Kick back, bend, kick back, bend, kick back, bend. You're balancing on your left foot. You're using the push of the tripod to create more work in your foot. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet together. Good work. You can shake it off, little dance here. Okay, stay on the right foot, and then take your left foot back. Come on down to grab your heavy weights here, or double up. So bending both knees into 90 degrees. We're gonna go on to our crescent lunge. And then hands, palms are gonna face in, top of the hands face forward, okay? Curl it down, curl and down. It's more awkward, right, because of the hand position, but there's really good muscles here we're using. We're using more of the forearm muscles, a little bit of the bicep too. Okay, when you're ready, adding the legs. So legs go straight as you come up, and then bend, hands go down. Good, keep focusing on the legs and the feet, staying really rooted. Your feet are so important. They're like your hands, they can grip. Good, just for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Let's hold it down now. This time, hands face each other. Hands press back, center, back. So think about the external rotation. Hands go back, collarbone smile. Just breathe. 8, 7, back heel goes forward a little more. Squeeze those inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take your back heel down. We're going to take a pyramid pose. Option to use your weights as blocks. Right hip pulls back. Lengthen through the back of your spine from sacrum to cranium. And stay there, and the right hand is going to go up into a twist. Revolved pyramid pose. Think about length from sit bones to crown as you rotate. Okay. Switch out your weights for your light weights. Coming into goddess, heels in, toes out. All right, we're going to start with hinging forward now. Hinging forward is really helpful to get more challenge with gravity. So we're going to start with the arms rounded like you're hugging a tree. So we did this on our back. Now we're doing this the other direction. Take the arms back and down, back and down. I like to use light weights for this kind of work. That way I can really feel the correct alignment, challenge the deeper muscles. Exhale up, inhale down. Broaden your sit bones as you sink your hips. Weight in the heels. Try lift your toes, see how that feels. Lifting your arches too. Finding the tripod of your feet. Four more. 4. Behind the back, I have my weight still. You can always put yours down. And then we're going to finish with some twisting. So rotate, center, rotate, center. It's a little twist. It's not very big. Think about the spine, staying long as you rotate. Make sure it's not just your arms, but you're rotating from the spine. Four, 3, 2, almost there. And 1, good. Face towards your right foot. And we're going to take warrior 3. When you're ready, lift off. Hold the leg there. Square the hips. Tricep kickbacks. Bend, kick back. Bend, kick back. So we worked our biceps, our triceps. We have worked our shoulders, rotator cuffs, our lats. Lots of good stuff today. Last 4, 4, 3, internally rotate the back leg. 1 more. Good, and then lower it down. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa of your choice. You can do cobra or up dog. And then make your way into child's pose. Bring your hands together behind your neck in prayer. Hug your elbows towards your head. Press your elbows down to feel more of a stretch. Stretch from the sides of your body, from your hips to your shoulders. Feel the breath in your upper ribs. Okay. We've got about 10 minutes left of class. We're going to finish with coming to our back. You know what? Actually, I think let's do a pigeon. I think that's what we really need. So on your back, if you want, you can do supine half pigeon. Otherwise, we're going to do the full version, yoga version. So left knee goes forward. And before, I don't want this to be a sleeping pigeon. I want this to be an active pigeon. So press down into the left hip and right hip. They may not be on the ground. And then squeeze the legs. So my hips are not on the ground. I'm using the power of my legs to help support me here in this active pigeon. This is the original pigeon. So pigeon is meant to be a back strengthening pose. Now, if you want a little more, you can take the arms out. And I'm going to add a twist as well. So rotate the spine. Good. If you want, you can take the hand back to the leg and the front arm up. So it looks like an exalted pigeon. Squeeze those legs. Keep active in the body. One more breath here. Good. Now we'll take a sleeping pigeon. So you can cushion. I always recommend putting something underneath the front hip if it's not on the ground. And then it's really up to you if you want the knee to be bent at 45 or 90 degrees. That's your call on your knee, how it's feeling. Make sure to really stay active in the ankle, flexing the ankle. And then you can go as down, as low as you like. Press down into the back leg. All right, come on up. We're gonna switch sides. You can take a down dog in between sides. Maybe pedaling out the legs. Okay, right knee goes forward. We're gonna start with an active pigeon. Square off the hips. Squeeze the legs. Find your work in the thighs. I also like this because I get a really good hip flexor stretch. I love getting good hip flexor stretches. And then if you want, you can take the hands up. You can add a twist. You can add the arms. And exhale. Take the hands down. Prepare for sleeping pigeon. Flex your ankle. Slow your breath down as much as you can. Slowing that breath down is so important. One more breath. And then inhale to rise. We're going to take the back leg forward and bring the legs about as wide as your mat. So we're going to go into a spine stretch. And I like doing this with the feet apart. If you want the feet together, that's fine too. Okay? So take an inhale. And I'll first have us do a really rounded back like cat. And then hands, arms by the ears. Hollow out the torso like cat. Keep your sit bones heavy. And then stretch the back of your neck. away from the sacrum. Pull the front ribs, sort of wrap back into your sides. Good. So that's our spine stretch. And now we'll do more of the hamstring stretch. So inhale to lengthen, and then exhale to hinge forward. So this makes you feel more of that stretch in your hamstrings. Keep the sit bones rooting. You want to imagine that you're stretching the sit bones and the heels apart. That's how we get the good stretch. Flexing the ankles, adding a little pull of the toes, the balls of the feet, helps get deeper. So compared to spine stretch, we're in a straight spine here. All the work is coming from the work in your pelvis. Reach those sit bones back. Good. One more breath here. Awesome. All right. Now we'll take it into a much wider version. So straddle. Straddle is wide legs. This is probably one of my favorite sequences to finish with. So we'll go into a side stretch to the left arm over the ear. And you want to rotate the chest towards the sky. Imagine there's a wall behind you you want to lean into. Good. Take it the other way. Right arm over the ear. Roll your chest towards the ceiling. And then rise on up. We're going to finish with a twist. So facing towards your left leg. Rotating towards the left here. Stay nice and tall. Rotate from the spine. Good, and then switch. Rotate as you stay tall. All right, and this is a nice transition. Start bending the knees. Hold the insides of your feet. Maybe hold your big toes. And then find a Navasana with the knees bent. So it's like a happy baby Navasana. And then feel the weight of your sit bones as you get lighter through the heart. Expand the upper ribs. And then start to curl to come down. Find a C curve. And happy baby. Here we are. Just like that, happy baby, little option to straighten one leg at a time. Some people call this ninja baby or Peter Pan. Just feel how you're feeling in your legs. Really good work today. Now cross your left leg over your right leg and give your knees a hug. And from here, moving into a twist. Scoot your hips a little bit over to the left and drop your knees. Take your arms nice and long out. Press your arms down into the mat. The more you compress your arms down, you'll feel a stretch in your chest. All right, come into center and switch your legs, scoot your hips, and drop your knees. Keep the arms pressing down into the mat. Feel more of a stretch through the chest. And come on into center. All right, give your knees a hug. Compress your body. Add your nose towards your knees, rounding your back. Exhale, release, Shavasana, mummy pose. Let your whole body relax, your whole body become heavy. Take a deep inhale to fill up, fully expanding. Exhale, H-A-A-A. Notice the sensation of the ground under you, the natural weight of your sacrum, your back ribs, your shoulder blades, your cranium. Notice the awareness you have around your hips. Sensation around the root chakra, which is our connection to earth, to home, to feel like we belong, that we are part of this greater community around us. Think of the color red. This is our connection to nature, for we are nature. I would like to share a little paragraph from one of the books I'm reading. This book is called Jambalaya by Lisa Chang. Inherent in respect for nature is a different understanding of human power. Ashe, personal power, is not power over or domination. It passes through us, is used by us, and must be replenished by us. In so doing, we respect the overall balance. There is a regulated kinship between human, animal, mineral, and vegetable life. Africans do not slaughter animals wholesale, as was done with the American buffalo, nor do they devastate the fields that serve them. It is recognized that they have been graced with the personal power to hunt, farm, and eat, but it is also recognized that they must give back that which is given to them. Just taking in this essence, this connection to nature, to our humanness and our animalness, to our reliance on Gaia, and to give back. Take a deep inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to make your way up to a seat with your eyes closed. Bring your hands together at your heart in prayer. Acknowledging everything in our past that has come before us that we are still connected to. Acknowledging all that is to come that we get to create. And acknowledging all that is now in this moment of being. We are human beings, not human doings. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.